I just walked out of the grocery store because I can't do this. I went in there to get some Thanksgiving groceries. I unzipped my coat. I started looking at them prices. I had to zip my coat back up and walk the hell up out that grocery store. Because who the hell they think they talking to with these high ass prices? I can't afford Thanksgiving this year. I can't. It costs too much. All that we gonna cook. I ain't cooking nothing. I'm gonna bring some pizza rolls to the family dinner. That's what I'm gonna bring because that's all I can afford. You know it's a damn recession on the way. I am broke. These groceries high as hell. Now, if you know somebody that's going in there stealing, you let me know. But for right now, I can't do it. I can't, because Thanksgiving ain't adding up with Christmas. It's either I'm gonna get some gifts for these kids or I'm gonna feed them. I can't do both. I can't do both. It's too damn expensive out here on these streets. Hell, it's cheaper to just go ahead and get us a Red Baron pizza and do Thanksgiving like that. What you thankful for? This pepperoni? Shit, somebody help me. It's stressful in these streets.
Hey, what's up, America? Prices continue to spiral out of control right before Thanksgiving. So here in the United States, the prices of basically everything have not come down in about 5 years. Food is still double, house is still double, cars are still double, and people are having a real hard time. Now, right before Thanksgiving, turkeys are 25% more. And the cost of Thanksgiving dinner is supposed to be a record, even though the government is telling you that prices are coming down. That's simply not true. Now, prices have negligibly come down on gas prices, but as far as food is concerned, not happening.
Check out the prices per pound for turkey in Trump's America. It'd be the most affordable Thanksgiving in 5 years for people. Check it out, man. Butterball, 97 cents a pound. And then whatever brand that is. We got an expensive $100 turkey from Popeyes. But I just wanted to share this to everyone else. If you want to save money, come to Walmart. Get your turkey.
$15.33.
$15.33 for this big old premium turkey by Butterball in Trump's America. Thank you, President Trump.
Does anybody else not know what to do for Thanksgiving this year? Because turkeys are like $200+ right now. And with everything that we were going to eat, it's going to be like $500 for the night. I'm like, $500? What happened to a nice little $100 meal in total to feed, 10 family members, right? Like, some turkey, some potatoes, some stuffing, some cranberry sauce, some gravy. Like, it shouldn't be that much, but dude, it's getting crazy out here, man. I hope we can all enjoy a nice Thanksgiving. I hope everybody is able to. Everyone deserves to be. So something needs to change, because Thanksgiving should be fun, should be enjoyable. It shouldn't be stressful.
Greetings, my lovely people, and welcome back. So millions of Americans have cancelled Thanksgiving this year simply because it is no longer about celebration, but about survival. People are walking into a grocery store and are looking at their receipts that look like rent payment. People are walking into a store just to buy a piece of turkey and walking out with anxiety. Grocery prices are at the highest point in modern history, and now millions of Americans are saying that this Thanksgiving is the most expensive, and simply they can't afford it. So let's get to see the reactions, then we come back with commentary. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing so you never miss any update from my videos.
Let me tell you something. Thanksgiving is canceled. I'm not. The day of a free plate or a free meal is over. I don't know if you've seen the grocery prices, but they're high. I've been grocery shopping for years. I've never seen food this expensive. And stuff is bad when you go to Walmart and they have the option for you to use a buy now, pay later service on your cart of groceries. That's disrespectful to society. The fact that people are out here financing ingredients so they can pay for a tuna fish sandwich, that makes absolutely no sense. Let me tell you something, y'all. There's a few people upset. Oh, you mean I can't get no macaroni and cheese and little ham? No, you can't get none. No, and by the way, you should be. Thanksgiving is every day. You should have Thanksgiving in your heart. When you wake up, you should just be glad to taste the crisp, refreshing air. Tell the Lord thank you.
It's about time we start spacing these holidays out. We don't have the budget for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas back to back to back. First of all, we just got these kids some Halloween costumes. Now we turn around, got to feed the whole family. Then we got to get Christmas presents. We don't have it. Speaking of which, when Black Friday roll around, I don't want to see a TV on sale. We got enough TVs. We got them in the bathroom, in the basement, the garage. TVs are everywhere. Put the groceries on sale. Yeah, roll it back. Let me get some $1 orange juice. Let me get some $2 lunch meat. Let me go ahead and get a 50-cent steak, but I don't need another flat screen, 55-inch, 60-inch. I don't need none of that. Give me a 60-inch grocery list. Let me get that for $2. Rolling back, because we out here starved. People ain't got no money. The way this economy set up, we gonna need to skip a few holidays. I don't even want to hear about Easter next year, because we ain't ready for it. New Year's Eve ain't happening. We're gonna be New Year's in the house. We can't even watch the ball drop because we ain't got no cake. Y'all done took that off everything. Come on, help us out. Get the budget together in the country and then talk to us. But until then, we ain't got it.
So I know inflation is getting everybody, but I just came out the supermarket and this is out of control. $5.99 a pound for turkey. Guess what? Thanksgiving is canceled because we ain't doing that.
Hey, just getting back from the grocery store, and just like you, I'm noticing once again how much more expensive everything is compared to last year. As we're getting our Thanksgiving groceries, things are more expensive this year. Well, now we have proof. We're not just imagining it, right? We know it because we're feeling it in our budget, but we have a new study that shows that because of the Donald Trump economy, which Zach Nunn has supported 100% of the time, our costs have gone up. In Iowa, we have spent on average almost $600 more this year than last year because of rising prices for the same things. That's not acceptable. Zach Nunn told us last fall if we voted for him, he would lower our prices. They've gone up. Iowans deserve a congressperson who knows how it is to balance a budget, who knows how to pinch pennies, who knows who she's fighting for, and who will address this affordability crisis. Zach Nunn is nowhere to be found because he knows he can't answer for his votes. We deserve a congressperson who will, and who will listen, and who will show up, and that's what I'll do.
I just watched a video of this lady saying she's canceling Thanksgiving with her family because she refuses to cook all the Thanksgiving food and hold Thanksgiving at her house, and nobody's willing to financially contribute at least something. Let me just say this. I am so grateful for my parents and my family because, baby, growing up, we was always eating. Like, there were times where on Thanksgiving Day, like, we would stop at my mom's side of the family, eat with them, and then go to my dad's side of the family. Like, we were fed. Now, I don't know grown folks' business. I don't know what was contributing, what wasn't, but family, the meaning behind family, like the older generation, baby, you could eat. They was feeding. They was feeding the entire family, and most of the time not even asking for nothing. Do you know what a blessing that is? But I just gotta say that the older I get and the way that I looked at my grocery card, like looking at the totals of how much everything is gonna cost me just to cook a sufficient Thanksgiving meal of everything that I enjoy, ain't no way I would be hosting nothing at my house, feeding grown folks and their children as well, and nobody's contributing not a dime. Nah, no thank you. And for the people that cannot understand where I'm coming from, actually where she's coming from, I'm gonna need for you to understand that it's about the principle. It's about the principle. Everything can't just be off the strength of love these days, and I think that's where people be getting it twisted. Love don't pay the bills. Love don't pay rent. Love don't buy your child's Christmas gifts when Christmas is XYZ amount of weeks away from Thanksgiving. With that being said,
These groceries so damn expensive. Thanksgiving at my house about to be BYOP. Bring your own plate. If you want deviled eggs, I suggest you make you some and bring them with you, because I'm not going to spend all that damn money on some eggs for people I see once a year. If you want some ham, you better slow roast it at your house. Now, if you want some turkey, I might be able to help you out with that. I can either do turkey help, or we can do some turkey toppings on a pizza. Matter of fact, I got some lunch meat turkey upstairs, because I can't afford to feed the whole family. I can't. I've done the math. If I feed the whole family, I'll be in a foreclosure in 2 months. That's how much these damn groceries cost. So unless Santa coming early and he bringing groceries as presents, we ain't doing it. Plus, I don't know if your family like mine, but people love to get bougie on Thanksgiving. I don't really do boxed macaroni and cheese. Who eats that? You eat that because it's on sale. And that's what I can afford to buy. I'm not finna go out and spend all this money trying to make you some macaroni and cheese from scratch. Are you crazy? If I go and get all them ingredients, that's going to be $742. I will mess around and lose my car. I refuse to go to the grocery store, spend $200, leave out with one bag, a case of water, and some generic pop.
I like it Thanksgiving, but this year is so expensive, I can't buy nothing.
Maria says she typically buys ground meat and mashed potatoes, prepping it all on Sunday. NBC News every month has been tracking the prices of common foods, and for our metro area this month, items like ground beef have gone up 70 cents per pound.
I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving. Even the fact that we celebrate Thanksgiving when you consider why we celebrate Thanksgiving and what happened to the Native American people, it's actually kind of fucked up. No, it is fucked up, right? But beyond that, this idea that we need to have one day of gratitude is weird to me. I feel like this is just another way to get us to spend money because Black Friday is the next day. It's still all about consumption and just buying more, buying more, buying more. You can get with your family and friends anytime. You don't need a day on the calendar to tell you to be thankful. You know what I mean? And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, cool, it is what it is. But for me, I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving. With that being said, shout out to all the Native American people out there in the world, the indigenous folks, the true Americans in this country. God bless.
These people think we're stupid. Listen to Trump's economic advisor pretend that prices are not as bad and trying to blame Biden, who is not the president right now, for rising prices. And this journalist called him out.
The president claims that Thanksgiving costs are down 25%. I mean, does he know that's not true?
Well, if you look at Walmart and the few places that put out their prices of Thanksgiving
wait a
baskets.
minute. I got to stop because the Walmart comparison's like not a thing. I mean, Walmart had a Thanksgiving package last year. They've got a Thanksgiving package this year. The one this year contains much less than what the one last year took. So that's why the price is less. Look, we got a chart here. Last year, it was 21 total products. This year, it's 15. Total number of items in those products was 29% now. 29, now it's 22. There's more generic brand stuff. So, I mean, Thanksgiving, if you're going to the store to buy groceries for Thanksgiving, it's going to be more expensive this year.
I really don't understand where you're going in the sense that Joe Biden gave us 20%
He's not
inflation.
president. So here in the United States, people need relief. They either need the prices to come down, more money, or the value of that money to increase. Those are basically the only three options you have. Anything else is not going to function and fail immediately. So Americans either need more money, the value of that money to increase, or prices to come down. Nothing else will satisfy. So can we please fucking lower the burden on the American people for a change?
The painful truth is that America has reached a breaking point. Thanksgiving, a day that's supposed to bring families together, you celebrate together, has now exposed how deep this crisis runs deep. And people are promised relief. People are being told that grocery prices would come down. People are being told that wages would rise and that the economy would bounce back. But instead, Americans are walking into our grocery stores and seeing numbers that make 0 sense. Everything has gone up. Rice, vegetables, milk, bread, name them. Even canned food is more expensive than ever. Nothing is stable and nothing is predictable. And now people are so angry. They are frustrated and emotionally drained. Even the people who voted for President Trump are hoping that things were going to get better, hoping that groceries were going to come down and that life would be affordable, are now realizing that they were being misled, The economy just got worse. Deportations didn't lower the prices. Blaming immigrants didn't put food on the table, Nothing got better. Instead, businesses shut down, workplaces ran out of employees, farmers lost workers, And now the people who cheered the most for these policies, they are the ones feeling the consequences here in their pockets. Thanksgiving used to be a holiday where families could relax at peace, You enjoy together with your own families. But now it has become a holiday that reminds people that they're struggling, Because you can't enjoy a meal when you're thinking about your rent, When you're going to get your rent or wondering how you're going to make it through December. But here is the truth. The cost of living is not just an accident. It is a result of decisions made by the people in power, Decisions that put profit before people, And decisions that put politics before humanity. And now the American people, they are the one paying the price, Working 2 or even 3 jobs stretching every dollar that no longer stretches, you know? And now people are so angry and frustrated. MAGA supporters are now furious and they feel betrayed because the promises that were being promised have turned into dust. But here is what powerful. People are now finally seeing the truth, you know? And now they are realizing that blaming each other solves nothing. They are now recognizing that immigrants were never the reason for high prices. And they are now understanding that economic pain is not a political game. It is a lived reality, you know? And now Americans everywhere, they are demanding better, you know? Better life, better wages, better prices, you know? Because they deserve it. I hope the government is going to do something about the groceries because it has become unbearable. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.